Good evening. Happy Sunday to you all. Trying to do the little live stream.
Are we all stitching?
Haven't got that far yet, Andy. I've only just gone onto my live.
I know, but generally speaking, you've got a couple of waiters and they've always got stitching in them.
Well, I'm going to have a look and see what's happening on YouTube. Okay. Okay. Come on, YouTube. So just bear with me. Just tinkering with my laptop. Oh my goodness, there is already quite a lot of messages in here. So hello to Andrea, Sandy, Susan. Andrea has been stitching on and off all day, up to 379 stitches and almost at 80%. Cool. Kelly is having a nice sunny Sunday. Hubby and the neighbours next door are getting a cedar hedge between them trimmed. And at the moment they're drinking beer. Sounds awesome. Got to stay hydrated. Yes, indeed, Andrea. Hey, Michelle. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Lizzie. Hannah. Jane. Yes. Michelle is busy 3D printing. Hi, Mona. How are we all doing? Are we all right? Happy Sunday. I, for one, am having a good Sunday. I didn't get up this morning until, nearly 9 o'clock. I slept in today.
You got up just as I come in?
I did. So, yeah, hope everybody's doing well. I am stitching on my cosmic marbles. What are you guys working on today?
Well, I'm going to go about on a bit of a limb and say they're working on stitching.
Some people might not be stitching, Andy. It happens. Hey, Lynn. I hope you're well. Nice how Andy supports you. Yep, he is a big cheerleader.
I try.
Yeah, cheerlead.
I try.
Jane is working on Star Dragon by Alfoist embroidery. Yep, it's looking good, Lizzie, so far. I'm just hoping no atmospherics. It's been a lovely, warm, sunny day, but it has now started to cloud over a little bit. Michelle said a productive Sunday, all new bags ready to be sewn, 50 new designs, 3 sizes, brilliant. And Andrea says he's working on Hawaiian Sunset, already posted on the Facebook post. Yep, Sew and Tell thread is open, so if you've not popped anything on there, it's a good opportunity to go and do so. So what have I been doing myself this weekend? I went and had my hair done yesterday. Me and Lauren went and had our hair done. And today my stepdad's been over as usual for his dinner, and so has Victoria. She's also brought her cat today because when we go on holiday in August, Victoria will house sit and she will bring her cat here. So trying to get her accustomed to this house a little bit. Tyson Fury, new start. Bell, please, for Sandy. She's at 1,575 out of 200,000 stitches, or 0.78%. Cindy is stitching on a monochrome Labradors. Lynn is not stitching today. She's just watching me stitch. Awesome. Santa in my Sew and Tell, hoping to finish the bottom half, but currently eating ginger nuts and drinking coffee with that Sunday night feeling. That sounds, yeah. I hear you on that one. I get that sometimes, not necessarily on a Sunday, but yeah. That's for Hannah. Just outside checking the hedge says Kelly, the guys have 2 meters left. And Susan is busy working on a grumpy cat. It's a bit obsessed with it at the minute, loving it. Well, you know what? As long as you're loving it, Sue, that's all that matters, isn't it? So, yeah, sounds like some awesome stitchy work is going on. Lizzie's not stitching tonight. She did some earlier, but not much. We'll get on with more tomorrow, getting the doctor's notes for DSA. I need to get my stitchy book back after losing it to a cold. Kelly has done a few stitches on a small angel start. And Cheryl says hello, working on Little Acorns by Modern Folk Embroidery. 29%, got to 38% on Cologne Cathedral, but needed a break. Awesome stuff. Let us know if you get to the 30% mark. And indeed, everybody, if you get to a stitching milestone, let me know. We will ring the bell. So it'll be the usual order of things. We'll do sew and tell for about 8:15. And yeah, we'll see what you guys are working on. So for those of you who were here on Wednesday's stream, which I cut off just a fraction too short, it was fun. So we couldn't get into the kitchen. Michelle is watching Chernobyl on Sky. Is that the HBO series that you're watching, Michelle? Mona's working on a dimensions chart loaded with confetti and backstitch. How do you handle confetti? Stitch first or progress on a block? Depends on the piece, really. I try and stitch out my thread as much as I can these days, though, to be fair. Not make the live on Wednesday, start at 11:30 AM for me, have an ophthalmologist. No worries at all, Kelly. You can always do a catch up if you wish.
Welcome back, Hannah.
Oh, she's in and out. So anyway, let me tell you about what happened Wednesday. Couldn't get into the kitchen. The back was all locked up. The keys were in the kitchen. And we were like, what do we do? So I said to Andy, I says, all you can do, I says, if you'd pop to C. Dean next door, see if he's got a screwdriver that we can borrow so we can take the handle off and try and get in.
He had a bit more than that.
So he came round with a screwdriver and a bottle of WD-40 and we said, we can't get into this room. Oh, the one that Sky did. Right, okay. So, yes, it's 40 years since Chernobyl today. He had a look at it, Dean, and he went, yeah, let's hope that you can get that door handle off and through the barrel, otherwise you're going to be a bit snookered. But he nipped back home and he came back with a chisel, and we have gotten into the dining room. So, yeah.
It was a bit difficult, but we did it. Well, he did it.
Yeah, he did. He was absolutely amazing. So, yeah, we're back in the kitchen. Well, I heard from my tutor who wants to know about us. I ended up sending an essay. Living room, dining room area, the kitchen, there's just an arch, no door. Yeah. Well, we still got the door, but it doesn't have a closure mechanism on it at the moment. So until I can get to B&Q, it won't have.
To be fair, we don't usually shut that door.
No, it's not often we do shut it.
It only gets shut when the washer's on.
Yeah, so if one of us is streaming and the washer's on, because the washer's so noisy, it has to be closed.
So not a big deal, really.
Yeah, it's it was it was certainly an interesting end to Wednesday. And as you can see, I've got a ding on my knuckle that was trying to get into the door.
It wasn't me being too rough with her.
Me and Andy both tried to get in, but that door was made of sterner stuff. It really truly is.
It's the mechanism on the inside and all shit.
Yeah. So what was meant to sit snug was broken into 4 parts. So when you turn the handle, it didn't do anything. Hey, Anna Karen. But yeah, gotta love a neighbour with the right tools for the job. So,
Well, he did. He did, yeah.
yeah, bless him.
He's good as Ardeen.
Yes, he helped us with the ladder with the alarm, didn't he? And
I think it's like you said. I think now that he lives on his own, I think he likes to feel
occupied.
Occupied, yeah. So well, not occupied, but
Needed. I
yeah,
think, isn't it?
As if someone wants him to be there and to do things, you know. Not to the point
for his company to be appreciated. Is that kind of what we're saying?
Not to the point of being a slave or anything like that.
Yeah.
But you know, just so that he can be useful to people, you know.
Mm.
And he is useful.
Yeah. Would you mind just opening the door for her, please, Lauren?
What's up?
Well, Hannah's washing Randall.
We'll get 2 people to bring some washing and open the door.
How much were it? How much washing was it?
Oh, she's got 2 baskets.
We should have held it with the lamp.
Hand goes a long way.
Likes to feel useful. Yes, that's it, Michelle. But yeah, I mean, he's a lovely guy. And, you know, he came round here in his Marvel pyjamas and Crocs with a screwdriver and some WD-40 and a chisel.
It's a sight to behold.
Yeah. Cat Scarford. I'd just finished my stream. Oh, yeah. Your glasses are over on the side over there, chicken. Your glasses are over there. Your glasses are over there.
Yeah, Lauren's...
Because there was a danger that they were going to get knocked off. They did already get knocked off earlier on. Yeah, Lauren's not feeling so good tonight, but I'm sure she'll be fine.
How was the bath?
She's got her headphones on. Anyway, so we've done a nice roast pork dinner today for my stepdad, and he enjoyed that. Oh.
What?
We're going to kind of pot with a straw in it.
No, I haven't seen a can.
Because I know I got another can of that.
No, I haven't seen a can of
But I can't find it now.
I don't know. The last one I saw was the one you had on the table that you emptied.
Yeah, I opened another one. I opened the first one.
Well, get another. Anna, we're not to a can of Pepsi. Just get another.
There's one of these there. That's not the point. The straw's in the sink.
Oh dear.
I can't hear what you're saying. I heard that. Anyway. Where is one person? Why does it matter? What does it call branching? Need some more Pepsi tomorrow.
Well, you're on your last crate. Yeah, we'll have a look.
Horrible stuff.
Chicken salad here, says Michelle. It's too hot. I had a salad yesterday for my lunch. It was nice. Guys, let's not. They're off. I have a leftover tossed salad for lunch, it says Kelly. Right, let's not argue, please.
Can you just get her to excuse me, please, next time?
Yeah, well, Hannah, please use your manners.
Yes, I do!
Hey. Sorry about that, guys. But they've met. Girls, knock it off. Dinner might be straight for heaters. Avocados ready to be eaten. Probably will make a guacamole. And Lizzie had burger and chips today.
Burger and chips.
Yep.
Hey, there's not like a bit of burger and chips. It's simple.
Oh, yeah. I can do without it though, Lizzie. I can do without the real life EastEnders. Oh, excuse you, Lauren. Excuse you.
You can't get much more real life than Lauren burping, can you?
You don't get much more real life than me and Hannah arguing because she starts an argument.
Well, I'm finishing the argument and I'm asking you both to stop it. Anyway. Life happens, it's all good. You sometimes hear my dogs going off. Yeah, these two can't half go off though, Kelly. That's the problem. Okay, got a nice big patch of 906 now.
All one colour.
Yeah, which is good.
Don't like a bit of block stitching.
Nope.
This is me who knows next to nothing about stitching. Well, he says he doesn't.
You know more than you think.
I've been taught it all.
Exactly.
By one of the best in the business.
By listening to what I've been saying. I wouldn't say the best in the business. Henry is the watchdog for our section of the street. Sisterly love or battle is part of life, makes it real and normal. Yeah, and they both do that. They love each other and they do battle with each other.
It's hard to say which one wins after that.
Yeah. Forbidden, according to Henry. People walking dogs, pushing babies, kids on scooters, people on bikes, the Amazon guy, and UPS.
Pretty much everybody then.
It's peaceful round your gaff then, Kelly. When Henry shoos everybody away.
But you know, the dogs own the street.
Of course they do. Like bloody Roddy Pickering of at Road.
You know who I am.
Yeah, because that's how that dog behaves. Don't you know who I am? Way.
I'm not sure the Americans watching know who Ronnie Pickering is.
And Canadians and other European countries. Would they defend each other if one of them had been betrayed or insulted by non-family members? Absolutely, to the hilt. They have all got one another's backs. He's handy for the Jehovah's Witnesses though, and no one's going to come rob us. Brilliant.
Oh dear. Of course, you've heard the age-old joke about the Jehovah's Witnesses, haven't you?
How do you confuse one?
What?
Invite them in.
Invite them in, yeah. Yes. Yes.
Have you seen a feeding bag on the table?
Now is the time, says Lizzie, to say that I am a Jehovah's Witness. Well, no offence intended, Lizzie. and hopefully none taken.
Yeah.
What can't you find, Hannah?
The B&M bag. I had a B&M bag and I got some bits. But now I can't find it. And I know I ain't took it upstairs.
I haven't touched a B&M bag, can I? Are you sure?
Hey, Andrea's got her first 0 on Hawaiian Sunset. Nicely done, Andrea.
That's how you do it. That's the way you do it.
I had a message today from one of the ladies who I was at the retreat with. She also got a finish today.
Oh, right.
So Rosemary, if you're watching, that bell is for you.
It is.
Burmese mountain dogs are big softy normally. Is he all bark or would he bite? So on the group that Kay got a couple of 0s. Oh, brilliant. We'll have a look at that when I do show and tell. I think she's been doing quite well on her Haid sale. Oh, I thought that were little man then, but it turns out just to be Angel skulking about in the shadows. The big lovers, Bernese mountain dog, social and friendly, but they haven't.
Box of biscuits in a bag somewhere. Brought them home at some point in the week, but now I can't find that bag. Not that I can find anything because things keep going missing off my hat.
No, I've not seen them. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Got a box of biscuits.
I know, I heard what you said, but when I say I don't know what you're talking about, what I mean is I've not seen a box of biscuits. I understand what you're saying, but I can't reconcile that with what you're telling me you brought in.
But you want to see them, but they're in the bag. So I just know where that bag is. I found one in the kitchen on the chair, but that's not got.
I don't know, Hannah, for the third time. Oh, goodness. We don't talk religion in our house. One aunt in family is Jehovah's Witnesses, another's Catholic, the daughter's converted to Jewish, a cousin who is Jehovah's Witness married a Turkish Muslim. Oh my goodness. Hubby's Methodist and Michelle's CRE. Hey Vicky.
Oh, eat.
The hi and welcome, we know you're very happy and very happy to see you bark is very different to the warning bark. Yeah.
Why can't I find anything I need? Anybody find a carrier bag, probably a home bargains one, with a box of biscuits in? Will somebody please let me know?
Andy took you a home bargains bag upstairs the other day, if you remember, because he said to you, I'm bringing up this home bargains bag. Is it not up there?
Where a home bargains bag? Well, that you brought up.
No, there was a home bargains bag.
Hannah.
I'll have a look, I don't think so.
Oh.
How much are we betting that they're in that home bargains
I
bag?
bet it's lovely, Kelly. If I'd be a big enough house, I'd love one. Ah, very confusing time at Christmas, says Michelle. League of Nations gathering. Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, I mean, if you all get on, it just proves.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? But they do
Really?
say never talk about politics or religion. And to be fair, I rarely do. I rarely do either. I just said that politicians all say important to each their own with religion.
there is no better way to be, is there?
Well, no, I don't think so. But it's true, right? Politicians, they all pee in the same pot.
They do.
And religion to each their own.
Morning.
There you go.
There you go.
I generally don't speak religion lies, the noisy topic to avoid. Yep. Henry Ferris, lovely dogs. I have some clips on my channel. Yeah. I've seen them, they're lovely. Hey Laurie.
Oh dear.
It's not too late to cook some of these, is it?
What's some of these?
Some of her things. No, you can cook them. It won't take long.
What is it, Lolly?
Those bacon and cheese bite things.
Oh yeah. Surprised you got them, Lola, after having a big dinner.
Hey Dawn, Mum Lynn says hi. Oh, tell her hi. And tell her we wish that we were back in the retreat room. Hope she's doing well.
Never had so much fun with your clothes on.
Like my sister with from another mister, that lady. And yes, I said to her, she'd never had so much fun with the clothes on, and that set her off laughing.
It doesn't take much for you to get people to laugh, though, does it, sweetheart?
Well, I do try.
Well,
I do try.
listen, as far as I'm aware, everyone you've ever met has laughed at some point.
I met Andrea at work laugh the other day. She tagged me in a post on Facebook. It apparently was like National Nicola Day or something.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, "I'm glad you didn't know this yesterday because you would have been even more insufferable." And I just sent you a message back saying, "I'm only ever insufferable for you."
Oh, dear. For those not in the know, this is one of Nikki's workmates.
Yeah.
Shall we say they have a healthy relationship based solely on banter?
Yes.
And banter, which is
We were
to the
never.
untrained- to the untrained eye in here, you'd think it was
It was pure
nasty,
abuse.
Mum, do you want any fruit getting out?
No, I'm all right, thank you.
but it's not. It's
No.
always playful enough to the point that it's not going to.
It's funny because we were never formally introduced. Nicola, this is Andrea. Andrea, this is Nicola. That never happened. It was just a case of, lots of back and forth banter. Because we got the measure of one another within about 30 seconds of meeting.
You won't be without an hour.
No, I wouldn't. She's a lady who broke her ankle at Christmas. And bless her, she had a pin and plate job in it and it's still broken. She's got to have more surgery. She'd love to be back there. Oh, bless her. House is about 30 years old, 2 stories, 2,600 square feet. We have a decent backyard, but not land. I just finished kitting up my first Tilton Crafts chart, says Laurie. I bought Celestial Bliss. May 1st start planned. Cool. Sensed you were kindred spirits. Yes, exactly. It doesn't happen very often. But, when it does, oh my goodness. Yeah, indeed, Lizzie, no introduction necessary. It was like that with Andrew, and it was like that pretty much with Lynn as well, wasn't it? We just bounced off one another all weekend. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I was looking at a photograph on the phone. She showed me a photograph, and I don't know if it was you, Dawn, who phoned. And Lynn says, answer the phone. I'm like, I'm not answering the phone. It's your phone. She said, no, answer the phone. And I went, answer the phone. And I said, hello. I was a brunette this morning, but this retreat is stressing me out. All this unpicking. Funny. It was you, Dawn. I saw no rest. Snowfalls too. Oh, right, cool. And it was definitely Dawn. And how's the little one, Dawn? A little cutie. So more of that little one all the way through the weekend. One very, very proud nanan, I'll tell you that. I said to you how Mum had changed. Yes, that's it. Oh, my days.
Right.
Are you all right over there, love?
Yeah.
Are you getting something done?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's good. She's crashed out whilst eating dinner. Oh, it's a lovely age, toddler age. This time next week, says Lizzie, I'll be paying to start my Open University course. Oh, cool.
Just let you know before I do it, Mum, I'm gonna sort out my bus pass. So it runs out tomorrow.
Oh, right, okay.
How much does that rush you these days?
About 45 quid,
Yeah.
something like that for the month.
How many of you guys can remember getting on the bus for something like 2p?
I can remember getting on the bus for 2p.
47.70.
God. Getting more and more expensive.
That's how much it was last time.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to keep putting fares up now. Yeah. So when I was a kid, our local buses here, the child's fare was 2p.
Yeah, it's still 47.70.
Uh-huh. And the adult's fare was either 10p or 15p, depending on how far you wanted to go. And I mean, obviously,
If only it was still like that.
if only it was still like that. Obviously, that is back in sort of the late. I was born in 75, so. And we had buses where there was a conductor, you know, like on the trams, Lauren. Every bus had a conductor like that. Because Great Aunt Edith was a conductor. Yeah, you're lucky, Lizzie, because it's just cost me nearly £50 for Lauren's pass for the month. Not even a Freddo chocolate is 10p. Nope, that is true. And Dawn, you must know about my love of Freddos.
It was on like when I was back in year 7 when they were still 10p. And when those chocolate bars were still 50p.
Mm-hmm.
Along with the blue drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the world, kid. You learn
Yep.
fast.
But yes, I can remember that. And we had a little square yellow ticket for the bus up here. And then when the bus fares went up from 2p to 5p for a child, there was unholy uproar, correct, up here. You know, because of course this was, you know, in the 80s where nobody had any money. It was mining communities and most people were on flipping strike. And they decided to stick the bus fares up. 10p gets you out these days. No, that's very true. Very true.
Day 26.
It is the 26th. Right, okay, so I have a message that's coming from Catherine. So Catherine says, hi to everyone. She's a bit busy at the minute, but if wanted to touch base, she has a few minutes and she may be late. She's still working on her animal totem and she has passed 100,000 stitches.
Okay.
So she still has a few thousand to finish up to 100 rows across done, hoping for the end of the month. So the supersized battle is on target. Awesome stuff. And she is currently at 100,185 stitches out of 713,286 on our animal totem at 14.05%. So that's fantastic.
That is some good, some. Never mind.
It's good going. And you had to keep it for the return trip. Yes, you did. Yeah. You know, it's funny, I was talking about the buses with my stepdad last week because he was a bus driver and saying about what I remember about the old corporation buses. Paddington Station charged 20p to use the toilets, and that was several years ago. Yeah.
If I may, that's taking the P.
It is taking the P. I think King's Cross, the last time we were in London, we went to King's Cross and went to use the loo, and I think they charged like 50p in King's Cross. Pound in Harrods. Oh, it was a pound in Harrods.
Yeah, you would expect that in Harrods, don't you?
But for your pound, the cubicle was cleaned before you went in.
I expected gold plated.
Yeah, I'd expect somebody to wipe for you for that.
Jesus Christ, Nikki, don't.
You know, as well back then when I used. This was sort of back in the early 90s.
Ugh,
Yeah.
dear. Sorry, but no one's coming anywhere near my backside.
Yes, I have just done 30 odd stitches in the same green, Kelly. Indeed. It takes 20p. Yep. It does take the p. I do think it's, you know, a bit bad charging for toilets these days. Our bus station toilets were 20 pence before the pandemic. And then during the pandemic, they just left them open and stopped charging. They tried to start charging again after the pandemic, and yeah, it's not happened. But, you know, that's in sort of Rotherham Town. But if you go to Meadowhall, which is the big interchangeable shopping centre, their bus station toilets are free. And failing that, you just walk over the bridge into the shopping centre and you literally go into the doors, and on the left, there's a set of loos. So, you know. Hey,
Do
Lynn,
they not charge now?
you're here. No, the Meadowhall ones don't.
What?
Bus station toilets in Meadowhall, they don't charge.
I thought they did in the bus station.
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. It's very
Rotherham
fine.
did, and Sheffield, I don't know if it still does, but Sheffield certainly did.
Okay. Well, I've not been in Meadowhall Interchange for a good number of years now, so.
Well, I stopped the charge during the pandemic. No one was going anywhere. Yeah, well, that's probably why.
Weren't making any money, was it?
Yep, that's it. Anyway, my love, Lynn, are we all right? Are you well? Are you missing me? You better be missing me. I remember in public toilets were 1D to use. Yep. Little man's here. I remember I borrowed books from the library and returned them late. No late charge free. An overhang from COVID. Yep. You know, it's funny, isn't it? Because it was really weird. When COVID happened, some things changed for the better and some things changed for the worse. You know, of course I'm missing you. I'm very well. Oh, good. I'm glad.
Oh dear.
How's your giraffe coming along?
You need another retreat by the sounds of it.
We do need another retreat. We definitely need another retreat. I love a retreat, me.
How about a retreat every weekend? How's that sound?
Sounds perfect to me.
The cakes and stuff are always nice.
But the only trouble is that every weekend I've got something going on. Hair, nails, need to shop, need to do this, need to do that.
Okay, every other week then.
Yeah, that could
Or
be an
once a
idea.
month.
Once a month.
Once a month. How's
Yeah.
that? Once a month.
Hey, Alison. I remember the shiny loo paper. Yes,
ISO.
ISO.
Did you know that ISO was invented in Sheffield?
It was
Sarah?
made in Sheffield, yeah.
It was made in Chapeltown.
Yep.
I learned that the other day. I was like, really?
ISO medicated loo roll that was more like grease-proof paper. It never wiped or soaked anything up. It just skidded. Yes, I remember ISO. We used to call it council bog roll because that was all we ever had in the public toilet. Oh, blooming ISO. Yes, in schools, loo roll, everywhere where the council money paid for it. Public toilets, schools. Oh, goodness, horrible stuff. Good as tracing paper, yeah. Had that to at school. You should do Zoom retreats, but not quite the same. That's true. He's coming along slowly, not getting much stitching done because I was distracted by my new best friend. Oh, I wonder who that could be. Put me off my fruit and cream. Sorry, Dawn. It was as good as tracing paper. Get paper to write a letter to send overseas when they're charged by weight. Yep. Yeah, I remember that good old ISO. Terrible stuff.
You weren't saying that at the time.
No, we blooming weren't. We all hated it. You know, I can remember, you know, there always used to be the conversation in the ladies' loo in town. Has anybody got any tissue? Keep tissues in my purse, says Kelly. You never know. Holdover from baby wipes 25 years ago. Yeah. Are you going to the big stitch? Yes, I am.
Do you really think Nikki would not go to the big stitch?
Do you know what? The big stitch tickets were released and I couldn't get my payment details in quick enough. My granddad even had Isel at home. He wouldn't use anything else. He was a bit of a weirdo.
Nothing weird about it if it weren't doing its doing the job it was designed to do.
Well, it's a bit like some of the older generation. They like things like camp coffee.
Camp coffee?
Yeah. It's like a liquid coffee. It's disgusting.
I've never heard of it.
But
camp coffee?
I don't think they make it, and I think they're stopping making it. But, oh my God, it was rank. There was an old boy in the care home that I used to work, and he used to swear by it. Oh, God, it's the most revolting thing ever.
Camp coffee?
Yep. But you don't like coffee, so you would never drink it.
Anyway, so I'm not too bothered, but you know.
That's it, chicory coffee. Yep. I hate camp coffee. My parents use it in cakes. My mum uses that for coffee and walnut cake. It's still made in larger supermarkets. All right. Yeah. Yes, it's chicory, isn't it?
That's me.
Oh, I can remember trying it and thinking, oh my God.
Is it taking you back, darling?
Oh, yeah. Camp coffee. Yeah, I think it's one of them things that's been phased out, isn't it? Michelle is now taking pre-orders for delivery at the Big Stitch. So, if you are going to the Big Stitch, have a look at Stitch Mania Stash on Facebook. And Michelle has got loads of goodies she's currently making. And I'm pretty sure if you send her a message and say, I'd like this, this and this, I'm going to the Big Stitch, she'll pop them on one side for you. Victoria said to me today, she went, oh, I've just read about this Marmite and peanut butter, or peanut butter with Marmite. Would you try that? And I went, no. I like Marmite, but anything with Marmite flavouring, I really don't like. So I don't like Twiglets. They used to do a Marmite crisps. I didn't like those. And that Marmite with peanut butter sounds absolutely revolting. But you're the other opposite way, aren't you? Because you won't eat Marmite.
No.
But you do quite like Twiglets and whatnot.
Yeah.
Hubby's had that and he said it was nice. Lauren, would you mind giving little man a few Treatos, please, chicken? Some just on the side up there. I wish you could go to these things like Big Stitch, but A, broke, B, can't drive, and C, I'd just be chatting. Well, we did a lot of chatting at the retreat. I didn't get an awful lot of stitching done. I normally, get a good amount done, but not this time. The only thing I eat with peanut butter is bacon. I quite like peanut butter on toast. I'm weird like that too. I don't like peanuts, but I love peanut butter. I don't like corn, but I love popcorn. Yeah, I have girls like that. Hannah and Victoria do not like corn, but they will eat popcorn. Tomatoes, they won't eat tomatoes, but they'll eat tomato ketchup. So, yeah. I'm lucky if I get 100 stitches in on a weekend. Yeah. Lynn says, I wonder why he didn't get much done. Not sure. Could have been distracted about men in uniform or all sorts. I love peanut butter on digestive biscuits with chocolate spread. Sounds interesting. But no, Marmite thing is definitely me. I like oranges as well, and I drink orange juice. I eat little oranges till they come out my ears. But you will not catch me eating orange marmalade. It was neither, Dawn. It was pilot. We're hearing all about pilots. And I was threatening to take her to Let'sby Avenue because the Sheffield Police Headquarters is actually on, if you go to Google Maps, there is a Let'sby Avenue in Sheffield. Lucy, that's how we do s'mores when camping. Peanut butter grabs onto the marshmallow. Yes, Dawn, the other one. I'm a sucker for a fireman. Where I used to live, I used to have this flat, and the flat was they built a brand new fire station opposite this block of flats that I was living in, and I was like second or third floor up, and if I looked out of a window I could see straight into the gym at the firehouse. That was fun. It made my late teenage years quite enjoyable. I like policeman uniforms from the 30s to the 60s. The modern one does nothing for me. Nope, tack vests are no good, no. Thank you, Lauren. What are you watching, Lauren?
Huh?
What are you watching?
The shooting at Hawthorne Hill.
All right, okay. Indeed.
It's interesting.
Cool. Oh, blimey. Right, Andy, so and tell. Have you got a journal? If you haven't, don't worry.
No, it's
Okay.
easy to not.
Right. It's my camera. It's just... not my camera, my clock was just slightly obscured. Right. Let's do a bit of show and tell. So I hope that you guys have put something on my thread. Let's go and take a look and see what is going on. Oh, look at I got my feet. Shift that. Ugh. Okay. Right. Show and tell. So just imagine that there's some music happening right now and we're going to do show and tell. I was stuck in my room one night with a fire on the stairs, had a fireman come up the ladder to give me a fireman's lift down, slammed my window on him whilst I grabbed a pair of knickers. Brilliant. Brilliant. I don't know how to put pictures on. No, not to worry. Not to worry. Right, I'm going to show you where it is. So Dawn, if you aren't a member here as well, you can hop in and join my group. Okay. So I have a matching group. Simply a Stitcher and Friends on Facebook. There we go. Simply a Stitcher and Friends. It's a private group. So and in here I post a thread just before I do a live stream and invite you guys to put some comments on. Share with me what you're working on. But let's just have a quick look at see what Michelle's been busy making. She is doing scissor stores, orc tubs, needle minders, bead tray, all kinds of bits and pieces. Oh, Lynn's just sent me a picture. Brilliant. I'll have a look at that in a sec. So yeah, have a look at Stitch Mania stash if this kind of thing is up your alley. And it's taking forever. That is Vib's start. Okay, so Kate is getting some zeros in on her Haid. 2 more zeros on her Haid Solve project.
2 zeros.
Yep. Awesome stuff, Kate. All right, just waiting for... And she's been busy organising her floss. Never again, she says, my floss organisation saga continues. I think discovering I had 176 skeins of 310 and 40 of 3371 have been a bit of a shock to the system. I kept thinking I'd never have enough for all my projects and was a bit paranoid about running out of thread. Well, I don't think that you should be paranoid about running out of thread and him okay. So, yeah. This is Viv's new start. Look at that. Beautiful phoenix. It's from the world of cross-stitching. It looks very Joan Elliott, but I could be wrong. And she has got out a piece of fabric and a dragon needle minder. And she's busy with that. Okay. I hope Vivi's okay. She had a migraine the other day. Alice has been busy on a hunt. She found this at the Bolsover Household Waste Centre in their reuse shop. Never been opened until she got it home. And this cross-stitch kit, anchor kit called Evening Star, cost her the princely sum of £1.50, which is an absolute bargain. So I hope that you really enjoy that one, Alice. And more zeros for Kay. And there's the Caterpillar cross stitch style. So, right. Let me show you the live stream thread. And we'll see what you guys have been busy working on. When it loads. Oh my gosh. It takes forever. Right, okay. Nope, that's not what I asked for. My dad did that train one years and years ago. Yeah, but £1.50 is not a bad price, is it? Ice Phoenix from the world of cross stitching for Viv, using Light Effects thread, which looks great, but it sucks to work with. She might not be there tonight, and she says don't have too much fun without her. So, oh, come on. Oh, do you know? Let's try this again. Oh, technical issues. So this is her start on the Ice Phoenix. Okay. And of course, we've just seen this mock-up. It's very beautiful. I like it. Oh, you flipping nuisance, Facebook. Oh, no. If I just may. Let me reload the thread. Oh, it won't even let me do that. Look at it. Silly thing. What the flip is it doing? There. Nope.
You having fun, Matt?
No, I'm not, actually. I am not having fun.
Gee, I would never have guessed.
We're going to try this again. Third time's the charm. Hey, Lauren, it smells like your supper's about ready.
Hmm?
It smells like your supper's about ready.
I'll have a look. 'Cause I've got a couple little chickens in with it as well. I found.
All comments. So, Viv says, don't have too much fun without her. In issue 367 of the World of Cross Stitching magazine. Andy, Lauren Muncher. Stuart has a new start.
What do you want me for?
He started on a new start of Cat Dalf. 1,324 stitches so far. And of course, I've got Cat Dalf on the go as well.
They are not, and they are not.
It's Hayed by Malcolm Watson. So Hannah needed some easy block stitching this week. It's been a busy one. made progress on this Santa by Tiny Modernist, and she's sticking with it until it's finished. It's coming in beautifully, Hannah.
All right, okay. Did I need a bell there, Nikki?
No.
Okay.
No, but I think I might need a flipping hammer with this sodding Facebook. Okay, and there is Santa, and Mrs. Claus is there as well. So I presume you're going to do Santa and Mrs. Claus as well, Hannah, at some point. So Jane has been busy working on her Star Dragon Owl Forest embroidery, and she's got more progress. So it is looking very good. There's not an awful lot left at the bottom, Jane. Looking fantastic. And this is the mock-up. So as you can see, there's the dragon. She's just got this section at the bottom to complete, and that is called Star Dragon. Got to go, says Michelle. Dog decided it needs out early. No worries at all. All right, Michelle, thanks for joining. And she has also made some progress on Nightingale by Mirabilia. The confetti around her head is slowing her down a bit. She looks amazing though. She's looking really, really nice. I still love that blue fabric. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So there is the mock-up for this one. You've left the extractor on.
Because the chicken's still cooking.
What chicken?
I just put some chicken bites, some little chicken bits in with it as well. Just a couple bits.
Oh. She's also working on 1 down 3 across, long dog samplers, 14 count red Ada, and more progress. And she's quite stunned by how much she's got done this week. And this looks absolutely beautiful. Absolutely loving the progress on this one. So there we go.
Lovely.
Yep. Absolutely fantastic. Hawaiian Sunset for Andrea. She's already got a 0, we know that, and she's hoping to reach 80% today. 16,583 stitches out of 21153, or 78.40%.
I love that.
Yep. It's really pretty. Okay, and here is the mock-up.
Oh, that's going to look really good when it's done.
It is, isn't it, Lauren? So, awesome. We have got an FFO next. Let me just, yes. Fully finished object.
Ah.
When Facebook decides to do what it should be flipping doing. Okay, so Geo has got an FFO. Come on, load. Oh, do you know?
Oh,
look at that.
That's nice.
That is beautiful.
Love that.
I believe this is an Amy Stewart. I can't remember the name of it. I could be wrong, but I think this is an Amy Stewart. It looks like it with the roses. So that is fabulous. And she has also finished page 2. I believe that this is a Letty Stitch kit. I could be wrong again. I think this is a Letty Stitch kit that Gio's been busy working on. Love Letters Chocolate Shop. Thank you, Kelly. Lots of French knots in that. Sue is still... hey Gio. Yeah, Love Letters Chocolate Shop crop. Thank you. Grumpy Cat, monochrome stitch art, 11,158 out of 34,093, or 32.7%. So milestone reach for Sue. Letty Stitch Mom's love. Thank you, Gio. Yeah, they're both amazing. So yeah, Sue is doing fabulous there on her monochrome. And here is the mock-up. I love him. It's like my spirit animal. In the morning, don't talk to me. Am I right, dear? Sharon won't be able to join the live tonight. She is currently away, but she will catch up on replay. And Kelly has been stitching on Yippee-Ki-Yay on the 25th of the month this year. She'll put it in a floss tube video in the future. But since yesterday was the 25th, out it came. And here's the update. So stats are 912 stitches and 13.72%. And this is a Stitchman Darcy piece. So, yeah, the full words are Yippee-Ki-Yay and then something to do with a parent and a very rude word. Which we won't do because it's CVBIS, but I will show the image in a second. So that is the actual colour of the hand-dyed fabric, which is also by Stitchman Darcy. And here is the not safe for work image of the mock-up. And it's a quote from Die Hard, the movie, which I say is a Christmas movie. But I'm not getting into that conversation again. Oh, and it's on 18 count. Thank you, Kelly. And Amy is finishing up her stitching on this week's second project, Hocus Pocus Tilton Crafts. She's put in 3,646 stitches this week, and it's now sitting at 6,128 out of 139,100 total stitches. 4.41% completed, and it's stitched 1/1 full crosses, 28 count fabric. It's looking awesome, Amy. And here is the mock-up. So there we go, 3 witches from Hocus Pocus. And our lovely Patsy is also not able to make the live. She's been decorating all day and she's knackered. She's off for a bath and she'll see us on Wednesday. And then Vicky is working on her Haid Sal. This is Battle, and she's 31% complete. Milestone reached. 2/1, 18 count Ada, easy grid, 29,314 stitches done. Just a matter of 165,103 to go. So, yeah, fantastic. Steady progress. Love it. I don't know if that registered. I'd actually try to switch the thing off. Okay, and here is the mock-up for Battle, part of the Haid Sal. Okay, so Kristen says, hello everyone, I usually just watch for inspiration, but I had 2 new starts in April. And another. And she thought she'd share. So the first one is Haid, Ye Old Craft Room, Quick Stitch, Max Colour. Currently at 3,050 out of 140,700 stitches, or 2.17%. And that looks fabulous, and some very neat parking, much neater than mine, but there we go. Okay. And let's see. Oh, flipping Facebook. Sorry, 1 second. No, that's not what I want. Technology doesn't like me tonight. You better all be laughing at me and technology. We have a love-hate relationship.
What was that, sir?
Me and technology.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh dear. Get to see all these lovely pieces again. Okay. Where were we? We were with Kristen here. So here is the crop that she's doing at the sewing room. It's a sewing room. Giro Marchetti. Patsy's doing the big version. That is lovely. Love that little mouse. The old craft room, sorry. And then she's also working on Haid, the traditional nutcracker, and currently at 1,450 out of 281,450 stitches, or 0.52%. Stitches done, or stitches less to do?
Always.
Always. And here is the nutcracker himself. Lauren, have you finished with the cooker? Well, whatever's in there might be burnt to a flipping crisp by now. And Dawn is working on the Haid Sal 2026 Glistening Wings, hoping to hit 30% tonight. Let us know if you do. Oh, look at this for a needle minder. Stay positive. Love it. Okay, let me just go and find my inbox message. This thing is going to go out the window in a minute. Oh, it's so slow. I'm really enjoying seeing everyone's progress on the Haid Sal. Almost there, says Andrea. I've done 512 stitches today. That's 79.92%. Yep. That is nearly there. Ooh. Email. I've got an email as well. Okay. Okay, so Lynn has sent me a photo as well. And she is working on Animal Mix Panorama, Pain-Free Crafts. And look it. A lovely giraffe is coming in. And this is what Lynn was working on during the retreat. And we started to get his eye. And now we've got so much more. It's looking fabulous, Lynn. No more unpicking. Bless you. Right, okay. Catherine has got a wee cuppa and she's been putting a few stitches in and listening along. So, yep, all fantastic. Okay. Whew. Oh my gosh, do you know what? This has been not easy, has it? Right, let's have a look and see, make sure we haven't missed any comments on the thread, and then we'll get back to some stitching. So thank you guys very much, all of you who have commented and participated in Sew and Tell. However you've done it, it is looking fabulous. Ah, Lynn, see, look, Lynn, you're getting it. You put it on my thread. Yeah, amazing. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. Well done, guys. Lovely to see the big mix of stuff. I'm going to have a look at this email. Just turn off commenting. Okay, so this email is also a finish. Hey, Alison. I finished last night the Erin Elizabeth American flag on 32 count vintage. Smoky white Belfast with silk frost, dinky dyes, shades of wine and midnight. Just waiting for it to load, Alison. Waiting for it to load. Honestly, this tablet is going out the window. It's going in a bin. Everybody knows though that I'm lying because this is the one that has Pattern Keeper on it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to get a drink. Ooh. Lauren, did you put the chicken in at the same time? Is it done?
I don't think so.
Andy, would you check, please? Because it's been on for a hell of a long time.
In the bath?
The chicken.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear you.
Been on for a heck of a long time, so...
Should be done now.
Oh,
right?
there it is. Look at that. That is absolutely superb. So yeah, Erin Elizabeth American flag, 32 count, vintage smoky white Belfast with silk floss,
Right.
dinky dyes, shades of wine and midnight.
Ooh, I'm coming in there anyway now.
And is it me, or does this shades of wine have a variegation on it? Because it looks slightly, ever so slightly variegated to me. But yeah, fantastic. So thank you guys very much indeed, those of you who have contributed. Oh,
Well done.
yeah.
Okay.
Did we give Alison a bell for that finish?
No.
Right. There you go. Can't not give a bell for a finish. Right. Let me get this magnifier back in. And see how many more. Oh gosh, stitches we can stick in on here. Yeah, thank you for showing and sharing our work. Oh, it's my pleasure. I love to see it because we inspire each other and we also get enabled. You know, when you sort of see, you know, when you're at 50%, 80%, whatever, it kind of spurs you on, doesn't it? And when you can see how much other how many other beautiful pieces are out there, we just want to get stitching. So yeah, I do love doing sew and tell. It's like my USP on this channel, my unique selling point. That and my nails. It's yeah. Have you finished with the oven? Thank you. I definitely want Animal Panorama one day. Yep. Both are indeed slightly variegated. I thought they were. I love you, Bumblebee. Thank you, Dawn. Haven't done much on it in recent days. I can't even flip and see it. What a chuff is it? Oh, it's somewhere. I haven't done much on it in recent days. But yeah, it is lovely, and it's so the colours of it are beautiful. But yeah, this week I've been working on, what have I worked on this week? Lord of the Rings stained glass, which I had a bit of a milestone. Coastal. I did a bit of work on B. Ice Dragon's been out. I've done my spare stitch Saturday with Night Cafe. And of course this one is my Sunday stitch today. So getting in some work on this. So yeah, so what we were talking about, we were talking a bit of nostalgia, weren't we? Bus fares and pricey Freddos and stuff. Just before Sew and Tell there. And food mixers and foods that we won't eat, even though it says essentially the same thing, just in a different format. So like I said, I don't eat marmalade at all. I cannot abide marmalade. But I love oranges. I can sit and eat a whole net of little oranges. It doesn't bother me. But I can't abide marmalade. Broad beans, don't like them either. Or those edamame beans or whatever it is that they're called. Can't stand them. You know, if I get like a salad or anything with them in, I'm there picking them out. I got a Slimming World meal and it had them in, and I was just disgusted because the amount I had to pick out was disgusting. Yes, thank you for sharing her work and choice. Oh, no worries at all, Alison. Going to head out, says Kelly. Daughter will be here soon to walk the dogs. See you all around, just not Wednesday. No worries at all. So I hope all goes well at the optometrist on Wednesday for you, Kelly. I'm just moving this a little bit. There we go. That's better. I still haven't heard anything about these hearing aids, mind you. It's only been a month. Or another 9 to wait, at the very least. Love orange juice marmalade and satsumas, but fancy orange juice and me a headache. Do you know what? Hannah is a bit funny in that sort of sense because she can drink Pepsi, but if she drinks Coca-Cola, it gives her a funny tummy. It's weird, isn't it? So Hannah ends up with stomach cramps and what have you if she drinks Coca-Cola. So if ever we're in a pub, she asks for a Pepsi. Oh, is Coke okay? Well, actually, no, it's not. Because it does make her unwell. You okay over there? You're very quiet.
I'm watching.
Are you watching? What are you watching?
Watching one of my videos back.
Hannah, Lauren wants you for something. Lauren, Hannah wants you for something.
She texted me about her day. I told her I'm not on her day.
What was the name of that girl who had older you in Mexico? Was it Lacey May? Who was it? Lacey May? No.
It was Savannah.
Oh, that's it.
Is it that? Is it that person who got that girl who got jumped down at? I saw that on Facebook. They found like parent, and parent doesn't think that their kid is in wrong. Just tells you everything you need to know.
I can't deal with lima beans, but if though they're made with a ham bone, I'm good. Parents would serve them in a frozen mixed veggie for dinner, and our hot dog got them. My Irish grandmother introduced me to marmalade as a child. I have wonderful memories every time I have it. I think of Paddington Bear and marmalade sandwiches, and I smile at the innocence of it all. Yeah, you know, it's funny because speaking of Paddington Bear, the Queen's 100th birthday would have been this week, and it's the King held a 100th birthday celebration for 3 other centenarians who were born on that day. And it was interesting to note that on the side table, there were some pictures of the Queen and some plush Paddington Bears. And the King referenced it in his speech as well, his address about his mother. Of course, I mean, I actually feel quite sorry for the King and his family in a way because they had to grieve in such a public way after the loss of the Queen. But yeah. Fun fact, I've actually visited Michael Bond's grave. He's buried in St Pancras Cemetery. Did you see him walking through the exhibition of addresses? Yes, I did. He was I think he was quite moved, wasn't he? You know, the late Queen once said, the only thing I own is my name, and that's been taken away from me, you know, after Meghan and Harry named their daughter Lilibet. And it was actually very true because even now, you know, nearly 4 years after her death, the dresses that were made for her are now a public property. They are part of the royal collection and on public display. But apparently some of the dresses that are on display are now so fragile that they will likely never be on display again, such as the Queen's wedding dress, a coronation gown. the outfit she wore to Princess Margaret's wedding, because the silk has disintegrated. It's unlikely that they will be exhibited again. I love the Olympic opening ceremony with the inclusion of Queen Elizabeth. Yes, that was funny. That was, you know, and the Queen was apparently quite a professional. So when she was doing a speech, when she was doing a Christmas speech or whatever, she was one take and got it right. You know, I don't think that she ever had to redo anything. She was an absolute professional. I wonder if she ever practiced. She must have practiced, surely. But yeah, Daniel Craig and the Queen at the Olympics and the corgis and what have you. Even the dress that the Queen wore then and the stunt doubles dress have been displayed in this exhibition. Her time was booked up. She had to make every second count. Well, that's very true as well. Because, I mean, the royal calendars are finalised months in advance. You know, there's no such thing as an ad hoc, you know, meeting or something unexpected. It just doesn't happen because they're booked so long in advance. And even like the choices of outfits and things, all done months in advance. Like, you know, for example, they'll know that they've got a banquet coming up, so the jewellery will have been decided upon, the dresses will have been decided upon, you know, the outfits will have been decided upon, the menus will have been decided upon a year in advance, you know. But yeah, it's crazy, really. I can't think about what I'm doing tomorrow. Never mind in a year's time. Well, I can think about tomorrow, but I won't because it's work. Dear. Nowhere to live, really. No, it can't be pleasant at times. I mean, there's no spontaneity at all, is there, in royal life? From what we see and what we hear. Oh, cracky, come on. It's a case of it is what it is, and you know they're given a place to be, an assignment to do, you know, to be a representative, and that's that. I have to say though, it was quite touching to see the photograph of the monarchy now, with Princess Alexandra and the Duke of Kent, who were both late 80s, early 90s, and still carrying out royal engagements. It says a lot, doesn't it? And to do that role from such a young age, yes, I can't imagine living like that. It would be really difficult, yeah. I mean, we all have our lives mapped and planned out to a degree. You know, those of us that, you know, go out and do a job or self-employed or whatever, you know, we all know that, for example, there are birthdays on particular that are always on the same day every year, and we generally have an idea about what we're going to be doing at Christmas, at Easter, and we know at some point we're going to be taking a holiday, or usually going to be taking a holiday. But it's finding there's just no flexibility. You know, the monarch and the monarchy never gets a day off. I don't think I could live like that. But then again, I don't think I'd want to. I don't think I'd want to be part of a monarchy myself. I don't think I could hack it. It'd cut into my stitching time, wouldn't it? Oh, Red, you scruff.
What if I need to bed? I need to bed. It's natural.
True that, true that. It reminds me, I got to plan tasks for tomorrow on the Structure app. Something I'm doing lately, so when it comes to my studies, I can plan when. Getting used to the idea now. Yep. Wonder if they can have hobbies. No stitching time would mean you couldn't be a row. That's true. Yep. Apparently Queen Camilla can sew. She has been to the Royal School of Needlework at Hampton Court, and she's actually done some black work. But you know, I'd want to do it all the time because that's me. Can't pass a day without stitching me. It's not happening. I don't think there's a single day I haven't stitched in the last 2-3 years. Even when I'm on holiday, I still take my stitching. Can't wait for Kent. Would have been a craft shop dead underneath where we're stopping. It'll be fantastic. The house is all very quiet. Andy's busy listening to his videos back. Lauren's,
Well, I've done that now.
Lauren's plumbed into her YouTube or whatever. Hannah's upstairs. Tori's at her own house.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually quiet. I'm not knocking it. And I'm not tempting fate neither. It's so nice to have peacetime sometimes. So tomorrow being Monday, I've got my usual Monday job to do. Often do the supermarket shop when I finish work. And my stitching in the morning will be Night Orange London. We're back to the top of, well, and then we're back to the top of the tree with Night Cafe again. So yeah, reach the end of the rotation. Oh, don't want to put that there. Hey, love Nana. I like it quiet for a time. If it goes on too long, it can be just as oppressive as a lot of noise. That's true. I mean, to be fair, I do love the peace and quiet, but that's because I've got such difficulty with my hearing now. You know, if I've got more than one person speaking at the same time, I can't hear either of them.
What?
Funny, Lauren. And earlier on today, we had the extractor going, the washing machine going. Andy sat right next to me talking, and Victoria shouted through from the other room, and I couldn't hear well, I could hear she was saying something, but, you know. But because of her shouting through, then I lost what Andy was saying. He was right next to me. Hey, Claudia. How you doing this evening? So this morning when I eventually got up, what did I do? Came downstairs, got me a coffee. I watched Anne's video on Max Colour Stitcher. It's my Sunday morning viewing. I did some stitching. I had a late breakfast. I didn't really have a lunch, I don't think. I'm just into my tea, so I might have a bit of supper later, I'll see. But yeah, when they're up until 9 o'clock, it's late for me. My mum learned to zone out when we were children. Lots of conflicting noise going on with 4 children in the house. Yeah, wish I could do that, but I get so distracted by other noise. It's just not possible. Time to feed the dog, says Andrea, mow the lawn. See you all Wednesday. No worries at all, Andrea. Have a wonderful rest of the day, whatever it is that you're doing, and see you Wednesday. All being well at the 80% mark if you haven't already reached it. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's sometimes I just like to, occasionally, not very often, I do get the house to myself, and it's just lovely to have that peace time. Like if I'm working and I'm on my lunch break and stuff, and there's nobody else in the house, I can just sit with my stitching and enjoy the peace. I don't even put my headphones on. I just sit in the quiet, and it's lovely. Yesterday, me and Lauren went to the hairdressers, and Lauren left because she was going to a friend's, and I went and got the bus. And as daft as it sounds, sitting on a bus, just enjoying sitting on a bus and enjoying a bus journey. Weird, isn't it? Weird what just soothes us sometimes. Just mark off before I get confused. Oh, it's about 250 stitches of this colour I've done, which is good. Hey, Sophia. I love the quiet too. Me and John means I talk all day, so peace is heaven after work. Yes, I do a job where I do a lot of talking, and very often I get to have to jump on a Zoom meeting or whatever. I had 2 or 3 the other day. And you know, then if you're talking to people on the telephone, the last thing you want to do is be talking. I think, you know, when I was working in the office full time, I used to have the time on the bus in the morning in peace and quiet to get ready for work, and then the time on the bus in the evening in peace and quiet to be ready for home, and just to give me that wind down time. And of course, with no longer going into an office, I actually don't get that. So, you know, I mean, this is why I finish work at 5, but sometimes I'm still sat at my desk at 5:15. And I don't get to my own computer until late on. Monday, because we literally go straight to the supermarket, it's probably the worst day, because then, you know, I've got to but I'm usually reasonably quiet in the car because I'm just winding down from work. Funny, isn't it? I tend to watch sitcoms a lot lately. It's Frasier. I love how much of a mess they make of their lives. I had a job with lots of talking, so I enjoyed getting home and switching the world off. Yeah. Of course, what makes it worse that this week there's a technical problem at my work, which means there's one job that only I can do. I have 80 people, so I am having to call people to do this particular task. And I just think, oh, not another request, not another one, not another one. And then, you know, you arrange to call somebody back and they don't answer. So you're like, well, take to steer then. I think there's nothing worse that, you know, you arrange to take some time out of your day to contact somebody at an agreed time. I'm just so rude. This marble's coming in lovely now. Not be long and it'll be done. At least you don't know work in complaints department. No, that's true. I don't think I'd ever want to work in complaints. I do objection handle when I speak to people, and I say, look, I understand, I get your frustration. I can't do anything about what's already happened, but I can see what I can do for you now to restore your faith a little bit. But no, I am glad I don't work in the complaints department. That would drive me crazy, I think. You know, remember a few years back, listening to somebody in complaints in one of the jobs that I was in, and this customer couldn't get a mortgage for the property because the property had Japanese knotweed within the boundary. Now, I don't know what Japanese knotweed is. It's a plant that's invasive. It's very difficult to kill. It was introduced to the UK actually to stabilise railway embankments, but it kind of escaped and you literally can't. It's so hard to kill. You've got to have a treatment plan, and it can take years. And the mortgage provider decided that they were not able to mortgage the property because of the proximity of Japanese knotweed. And this guy would be on the phone to complaints literally every week, doing whatever he could to get around this Japanese knotweed so that he could have his mortgage. And I can remember overhearing the lady in the complaints talking to him, and she was very kind to him, but also very firm. And I remember thinking to myself, you have so much patience to do that. I couldn't, if he was phoning me every week, it would literally drive me up the wall, and I don't think I could keep my peace. But yeah, she was absolutely amazing with him, and I thought, no way will I ever work in a complaints department. I wouldn't have that level of patience required for people who just don't understand or will not understand the reasons why you can't do something. Alan Titchmarsh said the best way to deal with Japanese knotweed is to move. Yep. So there is a cemetery in Sheffield, a Victorian cemetery that's close to new interments, but it is, I think it's got protected status, and it has a railway running through it. And the embankment there was stabilised by the planting of Japanese knotweed, and it's now actually gone up into the cemetery, and it's invaded the cemetery. So what was already a fairly neglected space with graves and grass and bushes and brambles and things, graves that were not cared for, and then bushes and brambles and stuff that were never kept in control. Now they've added Japanese knotweed into the mix. Rhododendron is also quite invasive as well and damaging. We went somewhere where there was a reservoir and there was rhododendron nearby, and there actually signage to say don't go near the rhododendron because you'll spread it, and we try not to spread it because it's dangerous or invasive or damaging or wherever it was. So yeah, rhododendrons are also damaging to the environment, or in a particular environment, should I say. Just spent an hour pulling weeds listening to this. I hate weeds. Yeah. Well, you wouldn't like Japanese knotweed, Laurie, that's a cert, because it has to have a here in the UK, if you have it and it needs removal, it has to be by somebody that's authorised to remove it, and that has a treatment plan. You can use specific chemicals to kill it, because it can grow like 6 foot a day or something stupid like that. It's ridiculously quick. Roadies are a problem. They look lovely, kept under control. House them in Derbyshire. Yeah, you need a big sprawling garden to grow rhododendrons. A person will do where the colours change due to the acidity. Yeah, hydrangeas do it as well. I like hydrangea. I hate gardening though. Not my favourite thing. Chores done, says Laurie, ready to stitch. Awesome stuff. I think we can have a little bell for a finish of the chores. Yeah, Laurie. We celebrate everything.
Why not?
Indeed, why not? Okay. Oh. My mum loves gardening. She tells me she's going to go play in the dirt. She can come and play in mine. I said to my boss the other day, it's like, you know, probably got a couple of families living in it. I hate gardening, really do. Okay. Apologies if you start to get adverts. I've just turned my monetization on. We're going to feel the eeny weeny teeny peeny club out here again, haven't we, lately? And never flipping ending. Of course, the warm weather brings them all out, you know. I don't know if she wants that straight back on the bed. You have to ask her.
Lauren, this is clean if you want it back on. Mum told me about your little accident.
It was a squishy.
It was a squishy that
I know
burst.
what it was.
Yeah, she didn't have an accident. It was a squishy that burst.
Yeah. When you say accident, it makes it sound like a when you see what's it?
Like what?
Like a pasty.
Like she tiddled herself.
But she didn't.
No.
what
It
I'm
was a
saying.
squishy, hence
That's not
I've
what I'm
just
saying.
specified.
That's not what I'm saying.
I know, but that's what it sounds like to anyone who doesn't know. Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
Am I wrong?
Lauren,
No.
Andy was away 2 days, so Lauren decided she was going to invite herself in and stop in my bed with me on Friday night. Luckily, I have a king-size bed, plenty of room.
And it's
Took
comfy.
it away. And it is comfy, yes. But Lauren sleeps like a rotisserie chicken. In fact, that's her new nickname.
For all you know, I could be a rotisserie chicken.
Your dad's a rotisserie chicken.
I know.
And you know what? She was literally tossing and turning all night, and every time she turned over, she tried to take the duvet with her. There was battle royale for a king-size duvet.
Yep.
On Friday. And on Saturday night, she wasn't here, so she was NFI'd. And, you know, I had a peaceful night's sleeping, which meant I didn't get up until nearly 9 o'clock this morning, so...
Yes. You got up when I came in.
I did. You came and woke me up like usual.
That's the plan, man. That was the plan anyway.
Well, you said that you were going to get home sort of 9, 10 o'clock, and I said, well, I'll not rush getting up. And I really meant it. And I really meant it. I wasn't rushing getting up.
It's the weekend.
It's not often I sleep in late. But I think I probably need it because of blooming rotisserie chicken the night before.
Rotisserie chicken can't hear you at the moment.
Rotisserie chicken knows she's a rotisserie chicken. Oh, and she moans in her sleep and groans. Doesn't talk.
It does.
Well, no, I didn't hear any talking, but I heard lots of moaning and groaning. Lauren is a very active sleeper. Hannah is not. Victoria is not. Lauren makes up for it. Active enough for the lot of them. And it is 14 years ago today that Lauren was having a chest tube inserted because she had pneumonia and nearly died of pneumonia. A chest tube and a central line.
I doubt you'll remember that, will you, Lauren?
She's busy watching something, she's not listening.
Oi, Deaf Jeff.
So it's 14 years today since you had pneumonia and you were having a chest drain and a central line.
Bloody hell.
Do you remember that?
No.
No, she wouldn't remember it. Do you remember the Peppa Pig balloon? No, she's gone. She's listening to the thing.
The Peppa Pig balloon?
Yeah, one of the ladies who had a son in the next bed took to Lauren and she bought her a Peppa Pig balloon. Because Lauren really loved Peppa Pig.
Lauren definitely can't hear you now.
And she loved Minnie Mouse. That's what little girls did. They all had their own little things that they liked.
Yeah.
Victoria was a reader. She loved reading. I don't think she was so fussed about television, but oh my God, she loved to read. And she'd be reading when I went to bed at 11 o'clock at night. And I'd be able to tell her, because she asked me one Christmas, what do you want for Christmas, Victoria? I want a torch, Mummy. Why do you want a torch? So I can read at night. So that's what she got. She got a lamp that she could have as a torch as well.
Something like that. Someone's been on the shower again.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good thing.
Yeah, one of my Milton Keynes ones from last year.
That's a good thing.
It's last year, was it? Yeah, it was last year. Was it?
Yes, the place that my ex used to call the land of the concrete cow.
It's still there. Concrete cow's still there.
I didn't mind Milton Keynes for a couple of times that we've been.
The little robots.
Yeah, little robots. And that man in McDonald's that was like so happy with his like, hello, like Mrs. Doubtfire on crack. Wish my son enjoyed reading. Unfortunately, hates it. Yeah. You see, Hannah hated reading. Victoria loved it. And Lauren, she could write.
Huh?
I was just saying about how when you were learning to read and write, writing came to you a lot quicker than reading.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm absolutely terrible at writing now.
Yeah, but learning to write came to you much quicker than learning to read. Because when you were 4, you could write Mummy, and you could write Andy, and you knew what your age was, and you could write your numbers and all sorts of stuff. But you weren't that fussed about reading. Good, right before you went into school.
You can write a lot neater now.
Oh yeah, very much so. Gosh, you've done not but Bert tonight, the scruff, haven't you?
You're a bit windy over there.
It's not like you don't call all the time. is it?
Ooh, handbags.
There was no need for that. Now then, was there?
What's my stomach growling? No, that's wrong. Which chart is this regular max colour? This is regular size, regular colours for this one. I didn't think it needed max colour. I was happy enough with the regular colour detail on this. So, yeah, regular size, regular colour. So it's 350,000 stitches, this one. And I'm not at 5% yet. It's not until I read the line, The Witch in the Wardrobe. At the age of 8, I finally understood what them things were on the paper. Since then, I've been voracious. My teacher thought I might be dyslexic. Yeah, some, bless you, Lauren, sometimes it happens that, you know, you just don't get into it until a bit later. Just do what you have to do. Yeah. I always loved to read. I loved to read as a kid. We had a lot of Enid Blytons when I was a kid, because they don't, you know, fare well in political correctness now, do they? Enid Blyton. But yeah, my cousin had all the famous 5 books, and the Secret 7. And my mum got me the Mallory Towers and St. Clair books, because my cousin was a boy, and of course he wasn't going to have Mallory Towers and St. Clair's, was he? They were girls' books. But of course now they don't quite meet past muster for political correctness and what have you, because Enid Blyton is one of those authors that has come a cropper in the cancel culture, rightly or wrongly. Not part of that debate, but they were a huge part of my childhood. The Sweet Valley High books as well, we read a lot of those, but they weren't Blytons, they were oh my gosh, what was the lady's name? I can't remember. She died recently, the lady who did the Sweet Valley High books. Thanks to a great live, says Sandy. Take care, happy stitching, see you Wednesday. Thank you, Sandy. You take care as well. I wasn't still I'm a bookworm. Narnia opened up the world of fantasy and sci-fi. I have quite a few Enid Blyton books for my son. He loved them at bedtime. So I'm just going to finish off these few stitches and tell you how many I've done, and then we're going to sign off as well. I started this live stream with 650 stitches done. And I am now at... Oof. You know what? We're going to do this, because we're going to end up at 1,000. So 350 stitches. Do these 3, and that is 350 stitches done, which I'm quite happy with. We had a good old sew and tell tonight. Which is fantastic. So again, thank you guys, those of you that have shared, and the emails and stuff as well. I had a lovely email about my oldest vanity this week, which I'll share in my floss tube. And I've received a few nice sort of comments and things. So yeah. So that is 350 stitches in on this, and as you can see, this marble is not far away from done. I'm super happy with that. So thank you guys very much. Francine Pascal, thank you. Thank you guys very much indeed for watching this evening. We will do this all again on Wednesday, but in between there will be a Tuesday floss tube update and a Monday stitch with me. So yeah, so thank you guys very much indeed. Take care, happy stitching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.